An 18-year-old college student recently wrote into the student room message boards to get people's opinions on a very sensitive subject. The student, who's a virgin, says she always thought she would wait until marriage to have sex, or at least until she was in a meaningful relationship. However, now that she's in college, she's seeing all her friends having one-night stands and swapping sex stories, and she feels left out. She says that there's a big mixer coming in and was wondering if she should just have sex with a random guy to get over with it. Ladies, advice for this young lady. I mean, do people put too much pressure and emphasis on losing virginity? Yeah.
Woo. Yeah, that's a tough one. I don't think you want to have sex the first time just to get it over with. I feel like, it's a milestone in your life. And I don't think you want to look back at it and go, I didn't even know that guy. Who is that guy? I think it needs to be a little bit more special. And I don't know if I'm saying this because I'm old-fashioned or anything like that, but I feel like you should like the person and you should want to spend time with them. And you shouldn't feel pressure just because everybody else is doing it. This is a milestone in your life. How do you guys feel?
I totally agree.
I'm curious.
I totally agree with everything you're saying, Garcelle. I don't even have to repeat it because I agree with all your sentiments exactly. The crazy thing is, do you guys remember being at that age, whatever age it is that you start getting promiscuous or you start getting very curious? Everybody, and I'm saying this to even the young woman who wrote this question, everybody will tell you that you'll never remember the first guy that you had sex with, or you'll never care about them as much as you should have, or it'll never be a very great experience. You'll hear all these things, but yet you're still curious to try. You end up kind of giving it away somehow anyway. And later on, you have to wait 20 years until you realize, oh, I didn't have to rush. Why did I feel like I had to rush so bad? So the weird thing is the peer pressure is there. As much as I'm sitting here cringing my face, I'm straight up judging it, but everybody goes through that when they're younger. So what I want to say to you is, you're gonna hear from everybody that your first time should be important. You should wait. You shouldn't have to rush. Just like Garcelle said, it is a milestone of womanhood, of individuality, of your intimacy with yourself.
Yeah.
But if you can't hold out, just please don't just choose any random person. Let it be somebody that you actually have a relationship with, that you guys actually talked about it. You guys talked about safety measures. You guys know each other for longer than at least a month. And be safe and careful.
But she feels left out,
one
though.
Time to change your future
she
forever.
Feels like she's listening to her friends and she feels left out.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Group. But no, what did she say to that?
Dropping your pants isn't gonna make you feel any more included with other people. Dropping your pants is not going to all of a sudden create this magic bubble where all of a sudden you're connected to people and you're popular and you're cool. That's a facade.
Yeah.
In fact, it'll actually change how you feel inside and make you really start to go through these emotions that you have to wonder whether or not that person deserved.
Yeah, and that you need to be prepared for. And I think a lot of these women are not prepared for what being sexually intimate with somebody will make them feel. They just think it's just an action, and there absolutely are feelings and emotions involved. And again, your feeling of your own self-worth and your body and what that means. I mean, there's just so much that goes into it that's so much deeper than just the act of having sex. One saying that I heard when I was a teenager that I absolutely loved and that I held onto and that I thought was pretty cool was all these girls were saying like, oh my God, you haven't had sex, to this one girl, right? And I really think she's an amazing girl because she turned to them and said, while all of you guys are making fun of the fact that I'm a virgin, she said, and you guys are sluts. This is what she said. Remember, this is like way back in the day when I was like 15, 16. She was like, I could always be what you guys are. You could never be what I am. Listen to that again. Ooh. She can always tomorrow decide to go be intimate with as many men as she wants. She can literally choose that today. But all those girls could never turn back around and have the innocence that she had. Does that make sense? And that she held on to that and had some pride in the fact of like, while all of you are making fun of me, I could be any of y'all tomorrow, but y'all could never be me. And I thought that was so cool how she learned to flip the situation and defend herself. And I feel if anybody is ever in a situation where they feel intimidated or bad about their situation, yo, the grass is always greener. Always find the good in the situation that you're in. If you're a virgin and you haven't found that person, that's okay. Like your moment and your journey will come and it'll be special. Don't ever compare your life and your situation or you waiting or you being a virgin to somebody else's story and experience. Trust me, they may be flaunting it around today. You don't know what they've been through or how they really feel when they go to sleep at night.
I always tell my nieces and nephews, I don't remember who I slept with in 2000. I don't remember who I slept with in 1999, but I remember who I slept with in 1989. That was my first.
Wow.
So you always remember your first, and you want it to be a special thing. So thank you, Gerald.
Exactly.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah.